Good evening, everyone. Welcome to my first book reflection, a space where I share how books change the way we see life. Some books don't try to impress you, they simply tell the truth without any filters. When I picked up What I Know for Sure by Oprah Winfrey, even the title made me pause. What do I really know for sure? Is it about who I am, about my choices, clarity on life's purpose, or about what I can truly offer to the world, and whether I'm anywhere close to my fullest potential? What surprised me was this. I had already been sitting with all these questions, and then I found this book. It just felt like perfect timing. Sometimes, when you have been quietly searching, answers don't arrive loudly. They appear gently in some form. What deeply resonated with me was Oprah's style of writing. It is fearless, real, and deeply authentic. She doesn't try to sound perfect. She shares her truth as it is, without any drama, without any filters, fearlessly. And that honesty created a connection for me. This book is structured into 8 sections: joy, resilience, connection, gratitude, possibility, awe, clarity, and power, with over 80 short reflections. But today, out of these 8 chapters, I want to share my reflections on 2 that touched me the most: joy and resilience. The chapter on joy felt simple but powerful. It reminded me that joy is not something we wait for, it's something we practice. Here are 6 lessons I am choosing to live here on. First, practice daily courage through small, joyful acts. Not any grand gestures, just small, brave choices that make life lighter. Second, eliminate the trivial. Be fully present in what truly matters. Third, choose right pleasures over easy distractions. Schedule time for what nourishes your mind and spirit. Fourth, don't live a shutdown type of a life. Notice the smallest wonders: a conversation, a sunset, a quiet cup of tea or coffee. Fifth, read to expand your inner world. Books allow us to travel, grow, and evolve beyond our circumstances. And finally, remember this: the real power of life exists in the present moment. Joy is not about being loud, it is about being intentional. But let's come to the fact. Life is not only about joy, it is also about strength. And that brings me to the chapter on resilience, the chapter that stayed with me the longest. Resilience begins with responsibility, taking ownership of your healing and giving yourself the love you may never have received. It means choosing to move forward even when the past feels very heavy. Sometimes our deepest struggles become our greatest strength if we are willing to learn from them. One of the most powerful moments in the book is when Oprah speaks about her childhood abuse and becoming pregnant at 14. She carried intense fear of judgment, rejection, and public reaction. But when the truth came out, the reaction she feared never came. That made me reflect. How often do we imprison ourselves with fears that never materialize? How often do we let invisible scars, things that were never our fault, define who we are? This chapter reminded me we cannot change the past, but we don't have to live trapped by it. Healing begins when we stop hiding. Step out of that old shell and choose courage over fear. Strength is built by walking through resistance, not around it. In the toughest moments, take one more step than you think than you can. Because problems don't break us. They build tenacity, courage, discipline, and determination. This book didn't just give me quotes. It gave me questions. And more importantly, it invited me to discover what I know for sure. If this reflection resonated with you, I invite you to read the book, and more importantly, to reflect on your own truths. Because sometimes the most powerful wisdom is the one you discover within yourself.